lady. Hi, welcome to Kick-Ass Switch, putting the K in Magick. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and you're watching a video ramble. Just a little chat about something fun I like to do on the internet that I think has really enhanced my kick-ass manifestation abilities. Hint, hint, I'm talking about Pinterest today, but I'm calling this a chat so I can talk about my dress because I love it. It's so cute. It's got these bell sleeves, and it's like a little A-line Austin Powers-esque mini dress, but then it literally has cats all over it, like cats. I'm a leopard print junkie, and I love old lady fabrics. And you don't often see that in these videos because I like to wear like really plain sweaters and t-shirts from the waist up. And then I wear like my crazy granny fabrics from the waist down. So I got this dress for $5 on clearance at H&M. And there's a whole story behind that, but I'll spare you the details. But H&M has my number when it comes to the granny fabrics. Last year at the same sale, I got these for $7, and they're insane. They're like skin tight bell bottoms. You can't even see. They have gold thread. Can you see the gold thread? Like, this is like something that this is like a tapestry, although it's stretchy, that your grandma upholstered her couch with. But I have a thing, I have since I was a teenager. I just go, meh, and I have to have it, and it matters not to me who hates it. And usually the man in my life hates it, and my family hates it, and maybe like one or two kooky friends get it, but I don't know what that's about or why I feel compelled to share that with you. But I got those for $7 and this for $5, and I think it's because my taste is rare. These things just sit on the rack, and then they get marked down and marked down and marked down, and nobody wants them until I walk into the store. And I just happened to walk into the store when it was $5. I wasn't like counting down or anything or saving my pennies. It was just magic. So in sharing that, I hope that you get that the tone of this video is going to be very casual. I just want to share something that I have been doing since January of last year. 2016, the year of the Queen, I started working with Pinterest in a really intentional way. And I actually shared this just in passing last year, but I wanted to make a dedicated video. And before I actually got on camera just now, I was like, is this enough to make a video about? I don't know. You tell me. But I wanted to share it anyway because I've had amazing results doing this super simple thing. So I used to use Pinterest when it was new, like most people do. I did use it for my business, but I also had all these boards of just things that I love. And it was a major time waster. And I don't really know what the point was other than it was fun. It was fun to sit there and pin things. And then as my business grew and I was using different social media to promote my business, and a lot of people were following me on Pinterest, it stopped being fun because I was looking at it through my eyes, but also the eyes of like, well, people like this. Is it on brand? Does this go with Kick-Ass Witch or Hippie Witch? Like, how does this fit in? And that just sucked all the fun out of it. So what I did is I started another account that is just for me. Strangers can see it, but they don't know it's me. So I feel absolute freedom there to pin whatever I want. And actually, it started even before this. You're allowed 3, or you were back in the day, I haven't checked, but 3 private boards that no one else can see but you. So I started originally using those, and then I was like, I just want a whole private account. Like, I don't care who sees it, but I don't want my name or my brand on it because I just want to do me. Shortly after doing that, which by the way was very liberating. Now I just use Pinterest for fun. If I use my business account, it's to post something generally for my business most of the time. But here's the thing that I've been doing. I have like a manifestation board in that Pinterest account, and I've been using it in a very specific way now for a year and a month and a half to amazing results. And basically, it's a very carefully curated board when I intend to manifest something, when I'm fully committed to manifesting something. It could be something very, very small, like a cat print dress, or it could be a vacation, or it could be a really big purchase. Those are all things that cost money. Or it could be a relationship, or a friendship, or a circle of friends that I want to create, or an experience I want to have in my business. It doesn't always have to be something I want to buy. What I do is I get very picky and very, very specific, and I pick, I don't know, depending on the thing. If it's just a thing I want to buy, I'll pick a handful of photos that represent that thing. And what's great about Pinterest is you can write like little affirmations underneath the picture. It might look strange to strangers. It might look strange to strangers that you have like this random affirmation underneath this picture of a handbag you want, but that's what I do. And then, so you're getting the double whammy of an affirmation and the thing you want. So I do, if it's a vacation, I've done this for vacations now, I do a lot of pinning on that particular thing, on that board, on that manifestation board, but of that vacation. So things get pushed down. And I don't have a lot of things on the board, no more than like a dozen at a time, things that I want to manifest. But I have a really big one that's kind of gotten pushed down because as you pin new things, they move down the bottom of your board. And but the really big one, I make sure that I keep visiting the board and I curate the board. And the second I manifest something that I put on there, I remove it. So it's alive and it's moving and it's active, and I check on the board a couple times a week. And it's been different than working with a vision board. It's been more specific, and it's a great way to make money, I have found. I wrote The Rich Witch right around the time that I started doing this, and I found that it's easier to increase my income if I'm trying, the way that I would manifest things on this board in the beginning, I wanted a purse and a wallet, like these two designer things that were expensive. And I made an agreement with myself, if I make in excess of this much money, however much the purse costs this month, I will buy the purse. And it was really easy to do that. I found that it was easier than just saying, I want to increase my income by 25% or by 10% or whatever. To have like a very specific goal in mind, there was some magic in that. So I guess that's a little bit of, it's a separate tip, I guess, to get very specific about an amount you want to manifest. And it also really expands, I'm just rambling, I hope you're hanging with me. It expands what's possible for you. So if you always only ever make $2,500 a month, but to buy that bag you need $175, and you make an extra $175 on top of the $2,500, then you know what's possible for you. Then you know you can do it, and it's easier to do it the next time, so you can stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. So in addition to reading The Rich Witch, which I hope you have done, I'm gonna put a link around here because I hope you read it, because it's awesome for, it's a great book for those of us who are trying to move from a poverty mentality into an abundance mindset, and beyond that to actually have more money in the bank. I don't like just that vague, like having an abundance mindset. I really believe in and enjoy working on the material plane, because I believe that we're meant to, as spiritual beings, we are meant to engage with this 3D reality. I'm not talking about excess consumerism here, and I'm not talking about wasting your life on Pinterest. I'm talking about doing these things in a very deliberate but playful way. I think the trick is to be very playful with it. and to set aside special time to do this. You could even get super witchy with it and light candles and, you know, dim the lights and have like a whole like 30-minute manifestation whatever session on Pinterest. I think when Diana Chin, she wrote that emoji spell for us on my blog around Christmas time for the new year, I think that really helped stretch my mind too, to start thinking more about how technology is really, it's just as legitimate a tool in your magic as anything else. I think, you know, back in the day when all people had was like some wax and some fabric, they would make puppets to represent what they wanted. And we still do that because I think it's romantic, it's hands-on, it's crafty. A lot of people that are into witchy things, we like to like think that we're doing, you know, we're participating in the old ways and we're reaching back and doing something our ancestors did. But I think if they had the internet in 1800, they probably would have figured out how to use Pinterest to manifest what they want as well. I have figured this out for myself, and I encourage you to play around with it. Something that I have found to be true with deliberate creation, the law of attraction, is that obviously it's not about instant gratification, or else we would all just be like, I want a purple couch. Boom, there's a purple couch in your living room. I want to ride an elephant. There's an elephant in my living room. Instant gratification can happen. You can be out and just be very loose and relaxed and have the thought like, I want to see a white rabbit. And then a girl with a white rabbit tattoo goes walking by like right after you have that thought. Like those little things can amaze you and keep you tuned in to the fact that the universe is listening, and it's this back and forth conversation via synchronicity. But in general, when you really want to manifest something, there's a lag time. There's a period in between setting the intention and manifesting the actual thing. And that's a good thing. That is an opportunity to focus and to get very, 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 very clear. So another thing that I like to use Pinterest, my manifestation board is sacred. I don't put anything on there unless I am fully committed 100% to manifesting that thing. And I end up taking them off pretty quick too, because I have found I've gotten really good at this. So they don't stay up on the board very long, except for that one big expensive thing I've had on since the beginning. But I'll get there. But something else I do is I start boards, and I don't know if you listen to Abraham Hicks, but Abraham Hicks talks about like a rampage of appreciation. A rampage of appreciation, the exercise that Abraham Hicks has you do is you just get a piece of paper and you just like write all these things down that you appreciate in a rampage. I have found if something inspires me and I think I might want that thing, I kind of, you know, you can do a search on either Google or Pinterest. If you have Pinterest in your setup, you can pin things from all over the internet. So you can do a search on whatever that thing is. Let's say you want to take a trip to Santa Barbara. So you Google Santa Barbara and you just start pinning everything about Santa Barbara. Yes, I like that. Yes, I like that. I like all these things, these, you know, this restaurant, this shop, this beach, this spa, this bikini, this beach bag, these flip-flops, this man, you know, and you just start, it's just a rampage of appreciation. And you do that, it's great to like put on some headsets and either listen to some kind of maybe like an affirmation tape, or just like your favorite music that just gets you super excited and super positive and super happy. And you do like this rampage of appreciation session. And then later, you start honing in and refining. And I find this very satisfying, deleting things and editing it and getting very specific and very focused. So you might have, you know, 100 things from this rampage of appreciation that you've done on Pinterest, and then you end up getting a very tight list of maybe only 12 or 20 things, and you have a very clear, specific vision. It really feels good to say no, edit, delete. There is a clarity that starts to come forward as you do that. Then once you have those things, you can move them over to your manifestation board. So this is maybe one of the oddest videos I've ever made, but it's genuine, it's authentic. This is something that I do that I wanted to share with you in this month of love, talking about falling in love with your life, you know, getting excited over a $5 dress, getting excited about playing around on Pinterest, like playing, falling in love with magic, falling in love with the law of attraction. It should be fun. This is a fun thing, people. People get so serious about their magic, and I have found it always works better when you are lighthearted about it and playful. So I hope you enjoyed this, and until we meet again, much love. Oh, if you do this, let me know. Much love to you. Peace.